EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Miller. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. McKenzie now to return it. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That complete to Lamar Miller. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
44-yard line.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Take this one down to about the 40. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
2 yards on.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 8 coming up. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he gets it down to the 32. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he'll go down at the 28.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
A 9-yard.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. And that'll set them back 5. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take 3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 36-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Escaping the pressure right. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 43. Attack. Shoot.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
41's coming. 41. 57. Tyler. 57, Tyler. Yellow. Tighten up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Under 10, 10. Attack.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Attack. Hey, 43.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is all the way up past the 25. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys.
That's caught at the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
To step on
A big play here for the Bills. 64 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. They go right back to Singletary. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Willie Gay on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there. And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. We still wait on the first touchdown of the game, but a second field goal now makes it a 6-3 score. Yeah, I know a lot of people would call this the definition of winning ugly. To me, this is gorgeous. I'm a defender, right? I love these kind of games. The tension is high. Who's going to make the play to win it? And right now, that field goal may be the advantage they need.
29-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st down, Dobbins. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 39, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Switch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ed Oliver, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 57, 43.
Now Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Record.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 52. Showing it.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete.
Stephon Diggs, 65 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But
it's football. Exactly. They named a game for it. Take care of it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.